Market and limit orders. What's the difference? And then setting stop loss, how to on KuCoin and Binance. Okay, so I'm here on KuCoin at the moment. The limit order, it means you set your price at a certain price and you sell or you buy at that price. Over here at the bottom, you can see spot, which is the normal trading. That's buying a cryptocurrency and selling a cryptocurrency. Say, for instance, I want to buy now Bitcoin and I want to pay $38,300 for it. I don't want to have to pay $76 more for it. So I will put my price in there and then I will select how much dollars I want to spend on it, whether it be 25%, 50%, 75%, or your own amount over there. And you can then say buy Bitcoin. And it will put your price waiting to be bought at 38,300. So if Bitcoin drops a bit, then it will fill my order. If it doesn't and it goes up, well, then I'll just have to buy higher. Okay, the same is with selling. Say, for instance, now I want to sell my Bitcoin. I can put in a price there at, say, I want to sell it at $39,000. Okay, and then you can choose the amount of Bitcoin that I want to sell, 100% of all my Bitcoin, or if I want to sell 25%, 50%, 75%, whatever, then you can just click on sell. So it will wait at this price until the price reaches that and it will sell it. If, for instance, you want to do a market order, which I do not advise, but I mean, if you've got sitting there with a small amount of money and these prices are just going berserk, you can select a market order, which is best market price. So a market order is when you buy up. Okay, say for instance, I only want to spend $50 on Bitcoin, then I will put $50 and I will buy it, and it will just buy it whatever price it is at. But now when you're talking about a lot more money, $500,000, and you buy Bitcoin, you are going to cause yourself to be paying a lot more for your Bitcoin than you should if you just did a limit order. Okay, say for instance, let me show you for as an example. Say for instance, this coin, this is in a 5-minute chart. So as you can see here, somebody bought this coin, for instance, from here and did a market order up. Okay, huge amount of volume came in at 10% more. So he paid some of the coins he bought 10% more than what he would have if he just put a limit order. Price has gone all the way back down again. He could have had his full order filled with just putting a limit order in there and waiting for it. So it gets dangerous to start putting in market orders with big amounts. If you've got a small amount, then it's fine. Then you can do a market order. Or if you want to sell, like for instance, now we're reaching the top of a coin and you can see it's going crazy. Then you can do a market sell order. But just remember as well that you're going to be selling your coins for, say, for instance, a lot more. Let me just show you here. Got another coin. So here was a sell order. Somebody just sold. Just from there all the way down there. It's 5%, 6% that he lost out on. Okay, instead of just putting in a market order. But sometimes people want to get out of the trade very quickly. They'll do a market order. But that's what causes these big wicks in Bitcoin. Okay, so that's the buying and the selling of the limits and the market. Stop losses. Okay, so now next to this market here, we have stop limits. Okay, we have a stop limit and we have a stop market. The same thing as your normal spot limit buys and your spot market buys and sells. Okay, say now, for instance, you want to put your stop loss in. Okay, so here you will put your amount in. Remember that you don't want to put like 38,300 exactly. You want to put an odd number in because they aim for those whole numbers. Okay, it's psychological. Everybody wants to put it in a whole number. So you can put in 38,000, say for instance, 245 and 50 cents. Okay, so this is the price that will trigger your sell order. Okay, so this is your trigger price. This is your actual price that you're going to sell for. You can put in the same price, but I wouldn't suggest it because if it automatically sets it at this, if the market's falling fast, you will miss your sell. You won't be able to get out. So put your sell limit lower. So you'll put it at, say, 38,240. Okay, so if Bitcoin reaches 38,245 and 50 cents, you will then sell at 38,240 so that you can be sure of your sale. Okay, and then your amount of Bitcoin, you can set whether you want to sell all of it, 50% or 25, whatever you want. Okay, just sell. Then you have your stop limit buy will be if you want to buy the breakout, for instance. So you will have, if Bitcoin reaches 39,004, then you will want to buy at 39,005. Okay, and then you state the amount of Bitcoin that you want to buy. So now you know that if it breaks out of this this falling momentum line, wherever it may be, and you want to put in the price that you want to buy it, you can then select the price that you want it triggered and then the price that you want to pay for it. Okay, and then you select the amount of Bitcoin that you want to buy, and you just say buy Bitcoin. Okay, so this is for prices that are above what the price is now, but you don't really want to buy now. Whereas if you just do your normal spot limit buy, you can buy at lower prices and wait for the market to come to you. But this is to buy higher up if Bitcoin does that, for instance. Okay, let's go to Binance. It's the same in Binance. So you got your spot limit, which is your normal buying that you want to buy at a certain price, and selling if you want to sell at a certain price. This is what I suggest you trade with, is your limit. Okay, market orders are the same. So it just selects any price, and you just want a certain amount of dollars in Bitcoin. So if you're in a hurry, you can do it. You can do market orders with smaller amounts on bigger cap coins, but if you've got large amounts, don't do it. Rather let it in your buys than to just do a market order. Okay, stop limit. Okay, so the spot buy is the same as KuCoin. You set the price that you want to pay for. I mean, if Bitcoin reaches, say, 40,000, I want to buy it at 40,005, and then set the amount of Bitcoin I want to buy. So if it breaks out of that, then you know that you can buy Bitcoin. Okay, so you can just confirm it, and your order will be here at the bottom. Okay, the sell is the same. So you'll put in your stop limit. If Bitcoin reaches $38,214.25, then it will sell at $38,210. And then you can select the amount of Bitcoin that you want to sell, whether it be all of it or 50%. Okay, so just remember that when you do a limit order buy, your price will be lower than what the price is now. Okay, so, and it will display in the order book. So your price will be lower than what it is now because you're going to wait for Bitcoin to drop. Whereas a stop limit buy is always higher than the price it is now. So if it breaks out of your pattern, you will buy at, say, $40,000, 40,005. And this order is not displayed in the book, okay, because it is higher. But it will only trigger if Bitcoin reaches that price, and then you want to get in. It's really nice for breakouts. Binance does have other nicer things than KuCoin. We have an OCO. Say, for instance, I want to buy Bitcoin at 38,000. If Bitcoin drops to 38,300, that's the price I want to get in. But now I know that there's a lot of resistance at 38,500. So if it breaks 38,500, then I want to get in and 38,510. And then I select the amount of Bitcoin in that I want to buy. So this means that if the price goes down to 38,300, it will buy it. If the price goes above 38,500, then I want to get in at 38,510. So it's nice to set whether Bitcoin is going to go down or up. This is the price I want to get in if Bitcoin goes down. This is the price I want to get in when it goes up. And this is my resistance. So this will be the middle where I know that if it goes above that, then we're going to see higher numbers. And then I want to get in then. Otherwise, I'll wait for Bitcoin to drop. Okay, so that's for your buy OCO order. Now for your sell OCO order, I want to sell my Bitcoin at $45,000. But if Bitcoin goes to 38,100, then I'm going to sell it at 38,095. And then I can select all my Bitcoin. So this does the opposite. So you set your price that you want. If Bitcoin goes up, I want to sell it at $45,000. So I'll wait for it to sell at $45,000. But if Bitcoin goes lower than 38,100, I'm out. I want out. And then I will set my limit sell at 38,095 to make sure that I do sell the Bitcoin. So this is a really cool thing to have on Binance. I wish KuCoin had it, but they don't have it. That's the difference between your spot limit market and your stop losses, your stop limit, your normal stop limit, and your OCO.